I'm pretty stoked to check out this board. I don't normally use 60s, but there's a few aspects about this board in particular that I'd love to examine. So let's take a look at the Tetra 60 by Flybeck and Trailblazer keyboards. I am prefacing that 1, this is a prototype, so this isn't reflective of the final unit as there are some issues with the plate and tadpole mount, and 2, I wasn't this board to check out, but these are still my own thoughts. Let's get the boring specs out of the way first. The Tetra has a 19mm front height, 5-degree typing angle, stainless steel weight, hot swap PCB, 80A tadpole or 50A O-ring mount, both an alu and palm plate, pre-installed force brake gaskets, the cloth, and all the other bits to complete this board. As far as colors go, there's pink, purple, plum, and gray, which is what I got sent. The first thing I noticed about the Tetra is the design language, and at first it wasn't something that I particularly enjoyed, but honestly it's been growing on me. The overall design is based on the idea of maintaining parallel lines in 2 dimensions but not 3, such as the top case where the engraving follows the shape of the case, and on the side profile where the top, bottom, and weight all follow the same line. One thing that I personally think is a nice touch is how the weight sort of protrudes a little bit on the side profile to bring a bit of depth to the board. The second, and one I'm really excited to try out, is the modular mounting system. As mentioned before, this can utilize Geon style tadpoles in multiple variations or use an O-ring dummy mount for a pretty versatile solution. For the tadpole mount, adding or removing the tadpoles can lead to a few things like increasing flex or deepening the tone. It is recommended to build this top style mount where you push the tadpoles into the holes of the top case before reassembly. I'll play a sound test with the different mount styles so you guys can kind of get an idea for what I'm talking about. As far as feel for the board goes, it's straight up stiff, regardless of the tadpole orientation or using the gummy mount, albeit I do not have a palm plate, but I think that's probably going to be the kicker. Personally, I would run this with a gummy as this is the orientation I like the best for sound and feel. On the topic of sound, at least to me and this orientation with the blacks, it's a very open sounding keyboard. At least when I tried it first with the tadpoles on the outermost point, it almost sounded hollow, but adding that middle tadpole helped a lot. If you've also noticed, there are these pour-in pads on the bottom case and on the plate as well to act as a force brake, but the production unit will only have it on the bottom case. So let's talk shop real quick. The Tetra will run you about $400, which isn't cheap by any means, but I think it's still worth your time to check out, especially with the package and performance that you get with the board. As far as group buy details go, there will be 120 units and it would run from October 1st to the 28th. I think this is a solid option for those looking to fill the 60% slot. It's got a novel mounting solution and striking aesthetics, and I overall like the sound. But if those aren't enough to entice you, then I would maybe look elsewhere. If you want to learn more, I'll have the interest check linked. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'd love to know your thoughts of the Tetra down below. Thanks, and have a good one.